Hi there. This is Meri at the.meri.atelier, and today is Tuesday, February 19th. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Mary's running late this morning, but I'm not that late. It's still early in the morning. It's still early. Hey, everybody, I beat you here. Good morning. Let's see, my chat hasn't come up yet. I don't know why it takes the chat just a bit longer to pop up when I start my stream. Hi, Teresa. Good morning. Oh, I have a list. I did make a list. I did get a list made. Let's get my stream going over here so I can see everybody a bit better. There we are. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. What do I want to do first? I think I'm going to do a little bit of collage. I still have some of this Needlecraft magazine that I want to put in here. I was looking at my journal last night, and it's getting pretty full. But I still want to do some collage work. And I think what I want to do is, I want to do a couple things. I skipped a page of ATCs yesterday when I was working on my ATCs. I skipped 16, 15, 14, 13 through 16. And I went over here and did these instead. Oh, I sketched Maria Santos last night in my chair. Can you see that? There? Maria Santos and Dan Hesse. I did a little sketching last night just sitting in my chair. These are public domain images that reference photos. I got them out of Wiki. Here, these. I did these yesterday, but I skipped these. So I think I'll do some Needlecraft ATCs this morning. Hi, Sharon. Cheryl, good morning. Good morning. Teresa says, I need to learn clusters. Can anyone point me in a direction on making them? Well, clusters. What type of clusters are you talking about? I mean, clusters is a pretty general term. I tried it. It points me to making cookies. Oh, clusters for journals? Are you talking about signatures? I've never heard clusters for journals. Maybe I'm learning something. Lynn to the rescue. Okay. So while Lynn's helping out Teresa with the cluster thing, I'm going to, I think I've got these ladies left. I might make tags. I'm going to do some ATCs here. Home Arts at Bernard, a notable needlework exposition. That was a fussy cut clock. Hi, Kim Marie. Good morning. Sharon. Carehart. Newbie Cheryl says Carehart. Hi, Rosa. Carehart does have a good one. I'll get the URL. I will look for it. I'm still trying to understand clusters for journals. Lynn, if you get the link, I'd like to click on it and see what it's about. Well, there it is. She has 3. Let me see what this is about. Tag clusters from scraps. Are you just talking about groupings of things? Hi, Susan. Yeah, I might fall back asleep too, Cheryl. In fact, I did this morning. A little hard to get up this morning. It wasn't that hard. I just must have been dreaming about something good. Don't even remember my dream. You take scraps of fabric paper, a button, a glue, and staple together. Really? So you're just kind of doing groupings of things. I've never heard of the term clusters in art journaling. I need to get out more. That's there. Oh. Novel trims. Mothers. Watch that cold, children. Added by the editor. I wish to know how to make a double forget-me-not bead necklace. It was given in needlecraft sometime, but the magazine was mislaid. Please tell me how to do the double chain or foundation. There are 2 methods of crocheting the double chain. Make 2 chain stitches. Insert the hook in the first stitch made. Thread over and draw through, giving 2 loops on the needle, and draw through both. Now insert in the left part of the stitch just made, thread over, draw, and repeat. Huh. I'm learning all sorts of stuff this morning, but I think I'll go over here to the novel trims. I like the idea of these. Thank you, Lynn, for helping Teresa out. I would not have been able to answer that because I've never heard of the term cluster. I need to get out more. Novel trims. I'm going to work with this. I kind of like the idea of putting her, make her maybe a paper doll out of her or something. Save her out. Oh. Tatting. Combine tatting with needle weaving. Interesting. Don't mind me. I'm just playing around this morning. Sharon is giving a thumbs up. Don't forget the thumbs up. Thank you, Teresa. Jessica Rapp is famous for her clusters. I need to get out more. Awesome. I can glue things together for sure, Teresa says. I have some unusual materials, so I think I will use them. Yes, you can even add a word or a small phrase to them. Sounds to me like clusters is just a new term used for mixed media embellishments. But what do I know? Yeah, that kind of, yeah, that I'm kind of with you, Rosa. I mean, I probably have clusters here just from, you know, just from working on mixed media. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. You used to tat, Teresa? Oh, I'll bet you did some beautiful work. Here they are combining tatting with needle weaving. They're clustering it. Kimberly saying good morning to everybody. Beth says, my grandmother did tatting. You mean tatting all the time. So kind of like layering tags and things. That's what I'm wondering, Teresa. It sounds like a grouping to me. Hi, Kimberly Ray. There you are. I was thinking about you the other day. Your teacup, your Christmas teacup snow globe was returned to me, remember? And I never got an updated address from you. I'm holding it for you, Kimberly. Journal clusters, and you will find tons of videos. Well, for goodness sakes, I'd never heard of that, and there's tons of videos out there. I need to get out more. Yeah, we were thinking about you the other day, Kimberly Ray. Good to see you again. They are embellishings. Clusters are embellishments. Small pieces for decorations, Christmas ornaments and stuff. Layering scraps to make embellishments. Well, there you go. I probably have clusters all over the place. There's a swap in the art bar that I did not know what they were talking about. For goodness sakes, well, Teresa, neither did I. So don't feel bad. We learn. That's how we learn. That's how we learn. I'd feel bad, but I've learned so much by doing this channel that it doesn't surprise me when I don't know something anymore. Yeah. Watch that code in children. Pills. I'm going to save this. Oh, I tore into it. Well, I must have torn into it first. No, I tore into it. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. All right. Well, it must be on the back of this, one of these. I don't know what happened to it. Now would be a good time to read some chat. Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Teresa, Beth. I always have scraps when I make a project. I've just never heard of them called as clusters. Somebody probably just started calling them clusters. I mean, because I have things like I would stack things together when I make my bobby pin embellishments. I sent some to Dee, and she called them scrap angels or something like that, but they were clustered, a whole bunch of things clustered together. But I don't think that I purposely made anything that I purposely called clusters. That's a newbie thing for Meri. I'm just going to pull out, I want to pull out some things here. I got these. And these, I might put those on a page. Pull out some things here to do my ATCs with. Color is not a secret. Here's some more. This magazine is honestly falling apart. Oh, here. I don't know what's going on there. All right, I'll come back to that. I'll come back to this. I love this pencil box. I've read all about this before in another one. I'm going to save that, but it's got the pattern on the back of it. Well, there you go. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at things I might want to use. I think. Phew. Dainty kerchiefs. Touch of romance. I like these ladies. I think I'm going to do something with that. All right. Meri's just looking here. Peanut clusters. Yum. Now I can make goo-goo clusters, Teresa says. 40s or 50s. This journal is 32 or 33. The date on it, Beth. 32 or 33. I don't think Needlecraft is in publication anymore. Except for you staple them. Yeah, now we know, Meri. Teresa says, now we know. Meri, I think it's like our trash can journal. Yeah, hi, Sharon. Yeah. We probably cluster a lot of stuff with the are you talking about clustering the trash can journal? It sounds to me like layered mixed media embellishments, Rosa says. Yeah. You're supposed to not think or plan them. Oh, well, no wonder I don't know about them. I have to think or plan. This sometimes gets to me that people think if they don't think, then they're making beautiful art because it's supposed to magically happen. And sometimes it does magically happen, but I honestly think that we should not discard thinking. Let's think about it. I'm going to use this blue Caribbean again. That I used yesterday. It was so pretty. I kind of get a little irritated when they say you're not supposed to think. Well, that's why we have a brain. I think I'll not use, that's an old credit card. Here, we'll use this. I get a little irritated with the don't think thing. My old Wisconsin driver's license. It's expired date. Oh, I look tired. I should put that someplace so it doesn't get. All right. And pull the goo off of the top of the cap. This thing about not thinking, I don't know. I think we need to think about it a little bit more before we don't think. And truthfully, people who do art and say they don't think about it, if you really listen to their process, or if you could really hear what's going on in their head, I think you'll find out that they're thinking after all. Just like when I'm doing this, I thought that I wanted to put blue on the page. I didn't really sit and plan out and say, what color do I, well, I guess I did say what color do I want to put on, but I didn't make a list. But when I pulled those images out of the magazines, I thought, as I was choosing them, I was thinking, how do I want to put them together on my ATC? Which ones will fit and which ones won't, and exactly how should I cluster them? Get Meri off on her little rant about thinking versus spontaneous art. Okay. Isn't that a pretty blue? Isn't that a pretty blue? And it's really pretty when it's really pretty when you paint it. I painted it really thin when I scraped it across there. When you give it a double layer or something like that, it's really pretty. Let me do the heat gun thing here. I need to get my old shoe heat gun holder made. So if they're having swaps and everything for clusters, they're probably a thing. There we go. I think I used the glue stick before on these, and they started tearing. An especially pretty Van Dyke border. That is especially pretty. And I kind of want to keep the yeah. I put my magazine over my wastebasket. I can't throw my stuff away. I want to tear here. And this is really a fragile paper. And here again, this is for my personal journal. This is not to be copied. I'm not copying it. I'm not selling it. I'm just taking it from what would have been trashed because it's old and falling apart. And I'm using it in my journal, the original. So all this fuss about copyright stuff, and the company probably isn't even in business anymore. I don't worry about that, especially when it's personal stuff. who knows what will happen to my personal journal after I'm moved to a new address. Oh, I was listening to, and I don't know how old it was. Maybe you guys can tell me. Pat Boone's wife passed away. I don't know if that was recent or what, but I was listening to internet radio, and I just caught a segment of him being interviewed, Pat Boone, and his wife had just passed away. And he talked about her in terms of passing away. It's just moving to a new address. She's getting the house ready for him. She's moving in first. He'll be along later, he said. There. Did you all hear that about his wife passing away? Now let's see what's going on down here. Oops, I'm not Lynn. That's okay, Teresa. Let's see. From trash to treasure. Yeah, from trash to treasure, Cheryl. Lynn, can I stay? I'm none of those things. Don't tell the elephants and monkeys that paint for a living. Oh dear, that's funny. Teresa, I remember color in the water when I was traveling with my husband through the mountains. I thought, how crystal blue. Oh my goodness. Artists are supposed to be moody and emotional and complicated. That shoe heat gun holder was the best idea, wasn't it? Who gave me that idea? I think, was it you, Sharon, or was it Joan? I think it was one of the Jones that come in. See, my heat gun's sitting on the floor now. My old shoe is put away, but it would really fit really nice. Just insert it into that old shoe. And I need to get it out. What else are you guys saying? K-Ray. Pat Boone has got to be getting older. Yeah, I think he is. She passed away 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Lynn. She died in January. See, I need to get out more. I just heard him being interviewed on internet radio, and it was a good interview. I enjoyed it, but I missed the best part of the interview, I guess. Hi, Elise. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're talking about Pat Boone's wife. They were married 65 years. Just saw Pat in one of those bathtub commercials. Huh. I need to get out more. Oops, I'm not Lynn. I'm more of a hot mess kind of artist. Lynn says. Beachy pool blue, yeah. Caribbean blue, it's called Caribbean blue. Heidi, is Heidi in the house? Good morning, Heidi. Good morning, I'm so happy I finally made a live. How's your classes going, Heidi? Trash can journal. What's left in your trash can at the end of the day? Yeah, that's only going to be a one-day thing. The trash can journal. I don't know if I'll get to that this week, but I've got it on my list. 5-piece water set. Let's see, let's just pull this. And I'm just going to put little pieces in here. But you know what's really attracting me? The more I work on this, the more I just kind of want to pull this in half and come back to. Well, I got 2 of them here. What did I do? Oh, yeah. Okay. I got 2. I'm going to stop this and go back over to this because it keeps calling me. It keeps calling me this. This is really interesting. Let's pull this out. I might go to another ATC page. I keep thinking about this This is a Rinso ad. And it says, I think I'm just going to cut. See, I wish I could dress my children in paper clothes so I wouldn't have to wash them. Do you hate washing clothes that much? What woman doesn't? Scrubbing the very same clothes over and over again every day. But how foolish. Rinso soaks clothes snow white and saves scrubbing. And then the next day, they're still talking. I could see this going into a... I could see it going in here. I've got a brainstorm. Where's my scissors? Where's my scissors? Let's put the cap on my glue. I think I'm going to have to clip these a little here. Let's cut these out. Those others were interesting, but this one just keeps calling me. And what I like about these what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to cut the little word things off and just have the figures. Boy, they fit right in there. I did all this wash today, more than 100 pieces. Can you imagine? She did 100 pieces of wash. I can't decide whether I want to cut off or leave the... This one's getting pretty raggedy. I could leave this one out. This one's a little bit too thin, though. Let's see if I can rescue this. I can't decide whether I want to keep the text as is, as a wash day ad, and just put it like that, or cut out the little figures and make them say something else, like, oh, what could they be talking about? Did you hear about the hangout that we're going to do? No, I'm so busy getting my children ready for school. I don't know. Let's see. I think I'll leave the text in there because my brain isn't thinking of things to say, but I kind of like that. And then I could put the Rinso ad down here below and kind of keep the... Let's see what you guys are saying. Morning, Barb. Good morning, good morning. They're saying good morning to Barb. We should all... Oh, my goodness. He should have sent me a piece of trash. Well, you'd have to mark it specifically for Trash Can Art Journal. Heidi says it's very difficult this semester, Meri, this time. But I seem to be doing pretty well. So far, an A in one class and a B in another. Well, there you go, Heidi. You're killing it. So much homework. Well, you just keep plugging away. You'll come out on top if you're getting those A's and B's. We're rooting for you. We're cheering for you. Meri, the interview is on YouTube. Oh, it is? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Where Pat Boone is getting interviewed. Okay. I'll check that out. Thank you. And everybody's saying good morning to Elise. Okay, I'm up with you. They're all saying good morning to Barb. I think I'll leave it as it is. I think just leave it in its form as it is. But I love these. I love they fit now. And then I think I'll just leave it like that. And I got a couple of others here. So and I think I'll just bring them down. Whoops. This paper is very, very fragile. But you can imagine this would be thrown away. And I think what I'll do is take this and put it up at the top. Just to kind of give it a title. Put this up here and put this down here. And just keep it in its original form. I won't get everything on there. But it tells all the products that one box does. 2 bedspreads, 7 bureau scarves, 11 face cloths, 8 pillowcases. This is 1 box of Rinso. 5 tablecloths, 12 towels, 9 doilies, 8 children's dresses, 2 children's night clothes, 2 night shirts, 2 pieces of children's underwear, 8 shirts, 2 pieces underwear, 12 house dresses, and 7 aprons. Rinso is a great in tub or washer. I think I'm going to keep this in its original form, but I'm going to put scrape some paint. And do I want to do that Caribbean blue again, or do we want to go to another color? How about some lavender metallic? Amethyst. Let's see what you're saying. Gotta go take the dog out. Okay, Heidi. Bureau scarves were a big deal. Yeah. If all else fails, doodle around them. Could do that. Your brother would say you need to get out more, Mary, when he sees trash coming out of an envelope. I don't know if we're going to get out again today because they're predicting bad weather through noon Wednesday, which is tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm going to get out today. Well, come on. Is this plugged up on the inside? Oh, there it goes. Ooh, that was enough. Where's my scraper again here? What did I do with that other one? I did not put wax paper behind this, so I might be having to pull off some of my pages on this one. It's kind of a pretty amethyst. Okay, I'm going to have to use the heat gun on that. My grandmother had doilies and dresser scarves on every flat surface. Well, I know that they would put, they have a term for it, on the sofas, on the back of the headrest and the arms on the sofas and chairs to kind of protect them from the wear and the tear. Today, we just let it wear and tear and go get a new one when it's worn out, but they were a little bit more conservative. The dust is going to settle anyway. They'd have to pick them up, take all the things off, and wash them. And they probably used a lot of doilies and things because they were just plain pretty. I got a piece of paper there. I'm going to leave it. And a lot of the ladies still in the 30s and 40s, 20s, 1900s, 20s, and 30s were housekeepers. They were not career women. World War II changed a lot. From World War II on, the ladies started getting out of the home a lot more. Okay. And I know how fragile this is. I'm just going to put my glue down on the... Hi, Linda. She says, I'm a bit in and out, doing some other stuff as well. Okay, Linda, welcome, welcome. If you have to go do other stuff, you just don't feel bad. I completely understand. Thank you for popping in. In and out is okay with Meri. Let's see if I can't put enough glue on here to hold this down without me having to glue the piece, because this is awfully fragile. Now I want to cut this here. And I could trim it up real nice, but I think I'll just leave it in its, well, no, I guess I'll trim it. Trim it the best I can. And I'm trimming it over to the side because I don't want the trimmings to fall on my page. And this is missing part of the words here. It would be fun to cut out the words, but I'm going to leave them as original. As the original ad. I'm going to have glue there. I'm going to leave them as the original ad. But it'd be fun just to cut out the pieces and make up things for them to say. I'll cut this over to the side here. And that goes in here. Oops. Maybe I'll put some washi trim around this. Washi tape trim. Well, that's a little thin, but that's okay. This is how it's going to go. And I lost my title. Here it is. I'm going to put that up here. Just as it is, and it's because it's very fragile. And one more down in here. Kind of like that. And then I'll put some washi tape. I think I got some pretty washi tape that I can put around that. I think. Yeah. This one just, I saw it there and I couldn't quit thinking about it. So it must be today's the day for it. Next wash day. This one's a little bit thinner. These don't exactly fit for ATC size, but that's okay if the purple shows through. My favorite line from a book came from the kids and head lice. From a tree grows in Boston, they learn no compassion from their own suffering. Thus, their suffering was in vain. That's an interesting quote. If you're going to suffer, you might as well learn from it, huh? And if you don't learn from it, you suffered in vain. I think I'll put this right down here just like it is. Are you guys seeing it? Got a little. Okay, let's put my paint away. Meri's playing. I don't want to put that quite away. Let's see what I have here for pretty washi, because I was looking at this yesterday. This is pretty. This is pink. That doily might look nice on it. And I've got Christmas and love. I thought I had some purple. That might be in another. Well, I've got that. Let's get that out. Come on. Don't. I had this all out yesterday making that washi tape page. And what I want is probably stuck in there. That's pretty too. It's all pretty. That's pretty. That's pretty. Where's what I want? It'll come out last. Did it come out? No, it's down in here yet. Come on, get there. That's pretty, but this is what I want. All right, let's put these back. Get them back in there. Penelope says she'd like to have her throne back. I usually put Penelope sitting right up here. Now I got it filled with washi tape. Which one do I want to use? I like these flowers. Will they show up? This was the one that I was after. I think I'll save the doilies for another page. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. Guaranteed 100% gone. I've been experimenting with making glass bead gel, figuring which glue to use. Well, I think even a medium, a gloss medium, well, it depends on how you want to use it. Gloss, though, might, depending on how you use it. Cheryl says, yikes. Teresa, what about resin casting? I haven't gotten that far yet. I went straight to a lice clinic and had them, ew, yikes, Lynn. I learned that you can get head lice for the first time at age 50 or something. The kids gave me, oh no. Yeah, kids seem to be the ones who, because they're, you know, they seem to get it first, don't they? Thank you, Kimberly Ray. She said the purple is pretty. Susan says, my favorite line from a book came from a kid's, oh, I read that, from a tree grows in Boston. They learned no compassion from their own suffering. Thus, their suffering was in vain. I like that quote. This color is Anita's metallic craft paint. It's amethyst. It is a pretty color, isn't it? It's a very pretty color. Oops, I got out of my chat. Victorians used a lot of hair oil and pomades. You're using big words for me this morning, Lynn. We were talking doilies and dresser bureau scarves. Couch doilies, aren't they called? Oh, yes. ANTI, yes, I think they are. It's a big word. Anti-MAC. I'll have to look up how to pronounce it. That's why we don't hear it too much. It's hard to pronounce. I'm going to write that word down because, and you know what would be fun to do is find a doily here and write it. See, you get me, I'm getting sidetracked here, but I might write that word on one of these. Do I have? Here's a doily. Let's write that word in the margin. ANTIMAC. Antimacars? MACARS. That's a fun word. All right, let's go ahead. And I'm just learning all sorts of things from you guys this morning. Now I don't know what I knew there was a word for those doilies, but I forgot what it was. Heidi says, sorry, gotta run. I hate not being able to be here, but life has been so crazy. Oh, 9 or more, 10 more weeks till graduation. Well, Heidi, you just do what you need to get done. It sounds like you're doing well, and don't spoil it now. You can always come back after you graduate. You can come back and educate Meri. It's okay, Melissa. I'm watching in between loads of laundry. How fitting, huh? Meri is working with this ad. Yeah, you're doing laundry while I'm doing this ad. Good luck on all your classes, Heidi. Have a good day, they're telling you. Oh, that's okay. I'll look it up. I got the general gist of it. I can only watch between calls because I'm at work. I love the purple. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you very much. Thanks for popping in between calls. That's very much appreciated. Just don't get in trouble. Be sure that it's okay. Let's see. I've been experimenting with making glass bead gel. Yeah, I haven't done that. I did use the real glass bead gel, but I don't use it a lot. Okay, Mina, is Mina in the house? Hi, Mina. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see, I was going to put this down. Let's put this back here. I was going to put this, yeah, I think that'll be pretty. So let's start out with a margin here. I might cover up all the pretty purple. Oops. Maybe just do the margins. Hopefully I won't tear my tape. Maybe just do one margin here and leave the pretty purple. I think that's enough for my journal. Sure it is. Did I glue? I painted my 2 pages together here. That's okay. That's okay because it's just a scrap page anyway. There. There. And I'll leave the rest of the page the pretty purple. But I think I will outline the little windows just to make them pop. Now this is metallic paint, and this black marker may not go so great on it, so we'll see. We'll see. It kind of fades in. And I'm deciding whether I want to make them ATC sized. I think I will, which means they come out just a bit more here. I can't see it. It comes out to there. My tape covered up the sizing on these others. Get over a little. I think I'm going to leave it covered up. I'm just playing in my journal. The theme for February was my Needlecraft magazine. Whoops. And so I wanted to put more needlework stuff in this morning. I have lots of other things I need to get done. Here I am playing with this. I don't think I can do too much doodling on this metallic paint. The markers on metallic paint just, they don't really, you can barely see that. But oh well. I'm kind of liking it. I'm going to leave it just like that. That was fun. That was the page. That was the number 24. And this one's to 20. And this one is to 16. Should I finish these? Should I bore you completely? I was cutting these out. I was doing that tatting where, oh, my little tatting pieces. I like them kind of ripped, but you have to be careful. The paper's very fragile. And I'm going to leave the text underneath of this. It says, an attractive finish for scarf ends. And this is tatting mixed with needle weaving. You know what I'm tempted to do? Where's the text that told about it? I put it back in. I'm tempted to go get the text that tells about it. And just make this the tatted. Yeah. Was it this one? I could put it like that, and then Meri's just playing. Meri's playing. Rich in appearance and durable, these combinations are the very simplest variety of tatting and weaving stitch. I think that I'm going to put this down here. Put that right in there. And maybe I'll grab the end of it here. You are now ready for the weaving. It tells how to weave it. I am ripping this apart. I thought this had a title to it. Did it have a title on that? I don't, maybe I tore the title apart. I'm not, I thought it said needle, and I might have torn the title. I don't see it. Too cool. I'm going to see if I can find that title, but I think I might have torn it. I'd have to go back and read the top of the video. I'm looking through my old needlecraft here to see if I can find that title that said tatting and needle weaving. I don't know. I don't see it. All right. I guess I might have used it. I don't see it. Here it is. Yay! All right. Just took a little hunting. And I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to use it in its natural form. I might put something in there, though. But I like the idea of putting a title. And I think I'll leave the magazine credited. Needlecraft, the combining. Put this down here. Even leave the person who did it. Put novel trims up here. I'm not sure I'm going to get that on there this time. We'll see. Put that in here. Now I want something here and here. So let's go back to my text. I already glued that down. Put right in there and tuck this. Trim this off. I'm thinking. I'm going to put it like this. So this is just kind of the article. All right, let's see what you guys are saying to me. Isn't that nice old paper, Linda? Mina, do you ever watch Katrina Hansen? She has lovely hair she braids and styles. Teresa says, I like learning new words, so thank you for that. I like learning too. Sometimes it's a little humbling to admit what you don't know to the whole world, but hey, I'm human. My head doesn't hold everything. Bye, Elise. Have a great day. Have a good day at work. Mina says, I don't even know who Katrina is. I'll look her up. They're saying goodbye to Lena. Hi, Carlana. A little dabble do ya, Carlana says. Is your printer working yet? Yeah, it's not hooked up yet. It's not hooked up yet. I got it out of the box, and I got distracted. I get off onto these little rabbit trails of things. And it's out of the box, and it's on the shelf where I want it. And I pulled out some of the, the packing stuff that they put in between. But I think I have to open it up yet where the inks are. And pull out some more of the packing. And I've started reading the directions, but they aimed me off toward the internet. And I think there's where I got distracted. I got on the internet and oops, I got to read something and then I lost Lost track. But it's on my list of things to do. I don't just take things out of the box and hook them up. I've never have done that. I'm slow with getting things set up, but I do get them set up eventually. I do get things set up eventually. It just takes me a while. I have to do things a little at a time. I think Brill Cream went the way of a Pana toothpaste. I remember the Brill Cream ads. I was going to look back and see what new word they were learning. Let's see. Let me put this in here. I get these dog ears on here because my hand. I just kind of like taking this out and putting in its own little window. But I have to be careful. This paper is pretty fragile. And I'm going to come down here. All righty. Let's see what you guys are chatting about. Meri, oh, okay. And I wish I could hear you pronounce it. Anti-macassar, let me write it down. I'll write it. I need something to catch my spill here. Antimacassar. Antimacassar? Is it K with a long A or Ka? Kassar or Kesar? Probably depends on who was saying it, huh? All righty. These will be saved for another day. Let's go ahead and put my black. Oops. You see, there's my alarm set for 4 o'clock. There. Now let's put the cap back on my glue. The tag that I made yesterday turned out well. Got a little scrappy in there. I'm not going to do any more of these today. I got other things I want to get done. I have things I need to get done. And at 12 o'clock Central, 1 o'clock, 1 to 3 today is our public Zoom. And Ann Williamson from Annalise Creates will be teaching a project. You're all welcome to come. You need to be on the list. Jeri will send out there's information below on how to get signed up and what we have scheduled. I'm really excited about the rest of the year. So fun. And our projects are things that can be completed in, an hour or something like that. This is not so far we're not doing a big, huge project. It's a little meeting where we get to meet for just a few hours every month. And we do it on the Zoom. video conferencing software. So that'll be fun. My dog ears here. Driving me nuts. I should probably clip those. Come on. There. All righty. I'm happy with that. I do think I will do a little stamping here. Let's get all these scrappies put aside. My ruler away. Another scrappy. Kind of like her. You kind of like her. We got 24 people in here. I'm thinking about doing my Doodle envelope giveaway. I just like to stamp around these. I'm thinking about restamping this one. I don't know. Might just mess it up, but yeah. I carved little design on. That's another thing I like about these erasers, these Pentel erasers, that they are really thick, and I can get four stamps out of them. Let's do this one on all four sides. Should have come up. Yeah, do a border around the page, I think. Mary's just talking. Mary's just playing. There, I kind of like that. We'll just leave it like that. So I did 2 ATC pages. Hi, Sherilyn. Good morning. Good morning. Cleaning up after the visit with the baby? Oh, thank you, fairy art mother. I don't feel like a fairy art mother. I feel more like a, well, I don't know. I learned from you guys. You know what I feel? I'll give away in a minute here. As soon as I get done playing with the back of my ATCs. Got a lot of little girls on this page. I'm not being particular how they're stamping. I just want to get them on there. And then, this is where I'm putting all my lists of what I did. What did I do with the, oh, what was it before? No, I have another here. Let's put the ladybugs. Let's do the ladybugs. I'm stamping in my journal, which has, you know, the pages are not even, so I'm not getting good even stamps. It isn't like I'm stamping on a flat surface. Oops, that one flew off the edge of the page. I was thinking I should turn these this way. Just to play in my journal. I mean, why not? If you're going to get up early in the morning, you might as well play. These are going this way, and so I'll make another line coming back this way. There. Thank you for your patience. I'm done stamping. I'll get out the doodle envelopes. We're going to get ready for a contest. Hopefully we won't buffer. If we buffer, just hold the... Am I buffering? No. If we buffer, hold the line and I'll be back. I need to get out my... Yeah. It's never there when you want it, Meri. Let's move some of this stuff. What did I do with that? Well, I'm not going to fight it. Let's get out a list. And I like to write on the back, but not with my big, thick pens. I'll use this. Let's get out the envelopes. Now, I did 4 of them. One I'm going to give away to Happy Mail. So somebody will get a Happy Mail surprise. I'm not going to say who. I'm just going to pick a person. I have their address. So I'm just going to, and I think I'll make this pink one. All these others are blue on the front. They're different. They're all a little bit different. We'll just put them like this. Can you see them? Do I need to, here, let's move my, this one is going to be the Happy Mail one. There. Get things arranged here. So this will be the Happy Mail. Now, I'm going to make a rule. We didn't have trouble in the morning. You guys are fairly not as chatty, but Friday night I had a problem with the chat scrolling off the numbers off of the screen, so I couldn't get to the winners. So I'm going to make a rule that when I say go, that you quit chatting until I say stop again, because that way I'll be able to find all the numbers. And we got 27 people in here now, so we shouldn't have a big problem. But don't chat until the contest is over. I'll say, okay, you can chat again, because the chat, if you chat a lot, it scrolls the numbers off of the screen and I can't pick the winners. So this one is going to be a Happy Mail one. My lighting is not the greatest. I don't know. And I had fun doing them. I doodled while I was watching the replay of Tanya's video. So that's the Happy Mail one. And then here are the ones that I'm going to have and I think what I'll probably need to do is put a little sticker in there for each number, because they're all a little bit different. So this is number 1. I could probably just write it on the paper. This is number 2. And this one's number. See, they're just a little bit different with the coloring. I don't think anybody would mind, but just so that's number 3. Okay, and then on here I'll do this wax papers. Number 1, number 2, and number 3, and then we'll go to random org, and the only one number, we'll pick each one down. If there are 2 with the same number, unless it's number 3, then I'll probably have to give my Happy Mail one out. But just say on number 1, 2 people pick the same number. Well, then I'll give number 2 to number 1, and we won't have a number 2. All right. So one number and the person that's closest to the number without going over. Oh, you chatted. Wait, I saw an orange thing. What were you saying? Oh, hi, Turtle. Good morning. All right. Are you guys ready? Let me pull this wax paper out. It's driving me nuts. I like to have it to protect my surface, but yeah. All right. Feel better now. Okay. Thank you, Cheryl. Okay, the numbers between 1 and 100, and go. I'll give you some time because I got some lag time. Let's go, and I'll go to random org here while you're. I think I have it out here. Let's pick new tab. New tab. Random org. Okay, and I need to go to the sequence generator. There. And it's between 1 and 100. All right. So how you doing? Did you say stop? Lynn, did you say stop? Are you all done? Don't chat. No chatting until we're done picking the winners. Why did you say stop, Lynn? Did everybody play? Oh, I just went to random org just to get to position it. Oh, I wasn't ready to pick numbers yet. I was just positioning. I see what you're saying, though. Barb, we'll count yours. Okay, so we'll officially say stop. I see what you were doing, Lynn. That's okay. It's ready to stop anyway. All right, because I think most everybody got their number in. Usually I'll give a countdown. No, that's all right, Lynn. Don't feel bad. That's you're okay. You did what you thought you should do. And I appreciate it. Because I do things dumb sometimes. So all right. So we're officially stopped. I think everybody who wanted to play got their number in. So okay, now we're gonna go to random. Oh, okay. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Okay, let's go ahead and go to random org, and we're going to choose a number between 1 and 100. We're going to get sequence, and the first three numbers are 56, 7, and 90. 56, 7, and 90. Melissa, yours isn't going to count because you're way too late. Hi, Ruth. Sherilyn had 50. 77, 34. Sherilyn had 50, 43, 25, 54. Carlana had 54, and Lynn had 55. I think Lynn probably won it. You wouldn't have won anyway, Melissa. Lynn won it with 55. And I think I have your address, Lynn. So the next number was 7. Hi, Ruth. Who's closest to 7? Petals and Dream had 5. Let's see, 77, 34, 44, 50, 43, 25, 77, 54, 55. I think it was probably Petals and Dream. Petals and Dream, I need your address. And I need it within the next 2 days. Or I'll put the envelope back into a drawing pile. And you can contact me at Meridel Abrams. Yeah, see, I get this stuff all out and get it ready, and then I don't have it at hand. Meridel Abrams on Facebook or TheMeriAtelier. My contact information is in the description box below. So get your address to me, Petals and Dream, because I'm sure I don't have it. I'm looking for my sheet, but I don't see what I did with it. I pile things up. That's my problem. And there it is, but it fell. It must be early in the morning. It must be early in the morning. I got to reach over here and get it. It fell. You probably have it, but there. Okay. Meridel Abrams on Facebook or TheMeriAtelier at gmail.com. And the other number was 90. 90. Who's closest to 90 without going over? Eva is, hi Eva, 77, Journey 77, and look at that. Journey and Eva both had 77, so that means I'm going to have to give my other envelope, my Happy Mail envelope, to Journey and Eva. And I think I have addresses for both of you. Would you agree? What are you saying here? Eva said good morning. Yeah. So we'll give, this was one I was going to send to Happy Mail, but I'll send it to either Journey or Eva. So Happy Mail will just have to go next week. Make one extra. I shouldn't even call this Happy Mail one, because I should make one extra one in case people have the same number like today. What did Lynn say here? Oh, okay, Lynn. I thought maybe she was flagging something to me. She gave me her address. You guys didn't see that, did you? Congrats to the winners. Hi, Lynn. Oh, Lynn W. before you got married? All righty. Well, I have all the addresses, so if I don't get out today, I know I'll get out tomorrow. They're still predicting snow for today, and I don't like driving in all that weather. So it might be tomorrow. But I have all your addresses, so I'll go ahead and address these up, and we'll get them out in the mail this week. I almost wish the mailman came to our house, because I got stamps. So, oh, thank you, Eva. Thank you. So I might do another one for the Happy Mail person that I was thinking of. So let's see where I am here. I got my contest winners are written on the back of my list. I'm kind of, let's see. Doodle envelope giveaway. Needlecraft ATCs. What time is it here? It's 6:30. I'm wanting to do, and how is this pin? Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty juicy. I've been playing in that dictionary that I watched that Pierre. I talked about him Friday night. He did that beautiful calligraphy in the quote journal. He did another page in the quote journal. Let me get this stuff moved off of my wastebasket. I'm using my wastebasket as a table. All right. So what I've been doing, of course, I've been using my dictionary as paint wipe off. Let's choose a page. I like to, oh, look what we have, Harlequin. Ooh, that will be fun to do. Let's do Harlequin. And I'm tearing it out completely. And you know, he does beautiful calligraphy. And I know that it takes years and years of practice to do beautiful calligraphy. I have to figure out how I want to make my H here. But I love how he makes his capital letter. And I'm just going to do this in my handwriting. He goes H like that. And I don't have a well, I do have a calligrapher's pen. I do have some that I've had for quite a while. What did I do with them? Here, let's play with this. I want the broader one. Let's see. This one. I might make sure I spell this right. Let's get this stuff out of the way. Sometimes just stuff in the way. I already made my H on the back there. Let's see. I'm going to do my own handwriting, but what he does, he does his H, and I'm just doing it in my own. But then he'll bring this as he's doing that. What I love that he does is he'll bring it down and he'll go like that. Only he does it real fast and pretty and loopy. And I love how he does that. And I don't know. I know that calligraphers, you'll see on when you watch the fancy writing, sometimes they'll make their H, their word, H, and then they'll do their fancy stuff down at the bottom. And I'm still learning how to do that fancy. Sometimes I just want to take my paper and just scribble, and it loosens me up. And I think that that's how he gets his. So I scribbled on that. So let's see if I can do Harlequin pretty here. I want to leave Harlequin. Let's see. Let's highlight it here. I'm going to leave the Harlequinade, a play or pantomime in which a harlequin has a leading role. I'm going to leave that. And then there's harlot. We'll cross out harlot. And I'm just going to kind of highlight this. This is kind of dictionary art, but I also want to play with the calligraphy. Now, can I do my H here? Harlequin. And I'm just going to do it in my handwriting, which is not fancy-dancy handwriting, but let's see. I was listening to Dee Dee, and of course, Dee Dee Willingham used to do calligraphy a lot. And she said that on the upstroke, they make it thin, and on the downstroke, they make it thick. So, see, I need a lot of practice. But see, now I'd like more loops on mine. So something like that. But we'll just do it in my handwriting because I'm not pretending to be the best. So H, maybe I'll just write it here. Let me get me another piece of scratch paper here. And pull out another one. I thought I pulled out more than one. I've got a whole bunch of old recipes that were printed out on copy paper. I should just go get those out and use them as scribble paper on the back. They were left by my brother's significant other. She was obviously on a Weight Watchers diet. She printed out a whole bunch of recipes, and they were all in books, and I pulled them out to get the notebooks. All right, so I'm going to try this. Let's see. I want to make it loopy, though. H, but then I want to come around. Well, we'll just do that later. H, and then, and I'm just going to do my writing. A, then an R, Q. Not the best, because I don't know the strokes and everything. I haven't studied, and I'm wanting to write each letter separately, but then I'm wanting to do that scribbly down like that. I'm not proud of that, but it's not bad either. Am I getting out of camera frame here? All right, I really need to be down in here, down over here. I need to move my camera a little. Let's adjust my camera. Meri's just playing this morning. Meri's just playing. Let's see. Let's move it down, I think. Down. Oops. No, let's go back up there. We want to move this down. Up. Yeah. Maybe that way. That way. That way. There. That's a little better. Now go look at chat. Looking good? I'm still learning. It's certainly not what a professional calligrapher would do, but you just have to start where you are with anything that you try and then work on improving it. Meri, L-E. What does L-E mean? Meri, L-E. Mina's got it. Isn't there an L? Yeah. Oh, there is. L-E. Oh, thank you. See? That's why I practiced. Thank you, Mina. Harlequin, I got it. I spelled it wrong. But you know what? Pierre spelled something wrong. Pierre, I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. It's P-I-E-R. And I want to call him Pierre, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Let's try Harlequin again here with the L-E. H-A-R-L-E-Q-U-I-N. Let's try it again, just to practice here. Let's see, on the upstroke, but see, I want to make the loop, and then on the upstroke, it's thin. So this way. See, if I go slower, on the upstroke, it's thin. H. On the downstroke, it gets thicker, but I didn't get that thick enough. H. And I suppose I could just do a thin there. And then, but I want to do a, that's wrong. H. A. R. Upstroke is thin. L. E. Q. U. See, I got to learn how to turn my pen for the upstroke. U. I. N. Harlequin. Now, let's try that H again. See, I want to practice, and that's what it takes is practice. So downstroke is thick, thin, downstroke. Maybe if I just go slower, maybe that's my problem. H. Well, I ended that crazy. H. All right. I'll probably use all the ink out of mine because it's just a felt tip. It's a manuscript. I guess I should get out my old fountain pens and get them working again, but my fountain pens are cheapies. All right, let's do it on here just because I want to play. We'll try to go slower. Let's see. So, H. I should bring it down here and write the word in there. Okay. I might get nervous. Let's see. Let's bring it down here. Whoops. I want it thicker. H. Well. All right. That wasn't exactly how I want it, but that's how it is. A. R. L. E. Q. U. I. N. And then he comes in. I'm not happy with my H, but I'm gonna leave it. And then he comes in and does that scribbly that I love how he does that. He does something like that. I love how he does it. So let's go back to my, Meri was just playing. You'll see me doing quite a bit of this. Let's save my manuscript pens out for a different spot. And then what I'm going to do here is do some Harlequin. course, I use up all my juicy pens on my envelopes. We don't want to go too far in there. Now I'm just doodling. Now I'm just doodling. Let's do a little bit more over here. When you do a lot of really dark words, like what I was doing on those envelopes, these pens get used up pretty fast. They're not completely dry, but they're not real juicy anymore either. But that's okay. They're not expensive pens, and they've still got a lot of black in them left, but they're just they're not as juicy. And of course, this is dictionary paper, so it's got the thumbprint cuts in there. So I'm going to stop there, and I'll just kind of leave it. I'm not going to put diamonds all around. I'm just going to kind of give it a flavor of the diamonds, as if I was stamping it. And I could stamp it probably. I probably have a stamp like this. I think I do, but I'm not going to go hunt it up for this. That's kind of fun. Let's do some in here. Put one off over in here. Lose my way sometimes. Yeah. Oops. We'll leave it like that. That's fun. That's all I'm going to do. We'll call that our dictionary art page for, did I spell it right? Harlequin. So I really need to practice my fancy letters, but I think I'm going to have to get a dip pen, and because this calligraphy pen that I have is just felt tip, and it's really not for practicing. I mean, it is for practicing, but not for me. I would think you would want to use your more expensive pens that it probably cost me about $5, I'm estimating. But I think I would rather practice with a dip pen until I understand all the strokes. I obviously don't have all the strokes down, but that's okay. It's just fun to scribble. Let's put this in my journal. The more you do, the better you'll get. welcome, Meri. So where shall I put this? We'll find a place to put it in here. I don't want to staple it onto here yet. I think I'll staple it on my back sheet here. I'm keeping track of the techniques. There, maybe. No. My list. My history pages. I could put it in here, but then it'd be covering up. Abe would be covering it up. And this is, I'm going to do a pick 10 or something on that. See, I have to spend time figuring where I'm going to put it here. I'll put it here. You guys go, I woke up to see Meri do this. Yeah, this is a good place for it. Harlequin. There we go. Yeah. All right. Just put that pin over there. Okay. I kind of talked about handwriting. Carve, box, and line stamp. This is going to be really easy. I'm just playing this morning. I have 100 things that I need to get done, but I want to play. Hi, Mark. Good morning, Mark. You can do a pretty good calligraphy with any chisel tip marker. Just don't change the angle of the marker. Oh, well, Susan, that's a great idea. Let's see if I can get out a chisel tip here, because I've got chisel tip markers for the Pen Plus gear. Let me go over here and see if I can find one. Let me dig in this drawer. Right here. Now, see, you got me. I'm not done yet, then. Let's do another dictionary page with the chisel tip marker. Thank you, Susan. I didn't think of that. I don't want to waste my calligraphy pens on practice work. Let's pick another dictionary page and see if I can't. My chair needs adjusting here. Yeah, there. All right. Let's try another one. See, Susan? You get me interested in something, and I'm going to try it. Just something, because I feel like playing this morning. What time is it? 6:52? I don't have enough time to do what I was going to do anyway. So let's play a little bit more. Open the book the right way. I want to find a picture. There's an igloo. Here's a marten, M-A-R-T-E-N, which is any of several semi-boreal, slender-bodied, carnivorous mammals. Here's a possum. I painted over this stuff. Didn't think that I was going to. Guess I'm going to get me another dictionary with a lot of pictures in it. There's a pomegranate. That's an awful big word. Oh, here. Quetzal. Kurzal? K-E-T. Quetzal is a Central American Trogon that has brilliant plumage and in the male long upper tail covers. Meri's learning how to pronounce words this morning. Here's a rickshaw. I'm looking for something that interests me. Ooh, shepherd's check, a pattern of small, even black and white checks. Ooh, and here's a Shetland pony. Shetland. I have to do the S. And I do the S's like that. S-H-E-T-L-A-N-D. I'm going to do Shetland. And I guess I'm going to save my practice paper for jelly print paper. I'm going to throw them out. It's just copy paper. I bought an extra ream of copy paper because I've been using my brother, so I bought him a new one. So I can use this freely. Shetland. Except I think I want 2 there to catch my... All right, Shetland, S. Let's try the chisel tip. S. So I go like that. Gosh. When I don't think about it, see, I make my S's like that. So maybe if I come around, yeah, give it a long tail. See, I don't think about my handwriting enough. So kind of curled it down like that. That's how it's going to be. I don't think about it because I just do it. So let's practice my S here. So that's a sorry S. See the downstroke. I want a long tail, I think. I could bring it back like that. Mary's practicing her penmanship. Kind of like that, only let's do a bit of... You were told to keep your arm off the table? Yeah. But you know, when you get all those silly rules, you're thinking so much about how you're violating the rules. It does kind of help, doesn't it? But for calligraphy, do you keep the arm off the table? See, that's what I want to do. I just want to scribble. I want to loosen up. I just want to loosen up. And this is a pin. Ooh, that one kind of turned out pretty. This is a pen plus gear marker, so it isn't going to be as probably as if I was using like a Marks a Lot or something like that. But let's see. I don't like keeping my arm off the table. It gets tired. I'm going to keep my arm on the table, but I think I do need to loosen up a little. And I'll see him when I watch that Pierre guy. He'll do like this when he warms up. He'll just loosen up his arm. But let's see if I can practice the S. Maybe I'll just do that. See, I'm wanting to go back over here. See, just do this. Something like that, only maybe not as many. You can't see what I'm scribbling. I've scribbled so much. Kind of make my something like that. Only now to draw it, see if I drew over that, I'd come down with a stroke, go up thin, come down thick, go up thin and down thick again. See, do I want my curve on the inside or looping on the outside? And I think I want it. Yeah, I don't like that. I like this one. Kind of like that. If I keep it the tail down, keep the tail way down. All right, I'm going to practice. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Oh, I should write the, so let's see, but I'm going to have to, I think I'll put my S up around him. Maybe I'll put him inside of that loop. So if I come this way, go around that way. But then I'd have to write it down this way. Well, let's try it. Here goes. Let's see. Oh, I kind of like that. Now I have to spell it right. Shetland pony is right in here. All right. So I'm going to run out of space. Shetland. Now I got the P to do. Let's see. What if I do the stroke down first and then yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry too much about this one. That's okay. It's fun to, it's fun when you don't think a lot about your writing to go back and do this. And I think I will continue with these chisel markers just for practicing. So I don't have a design, so I'm just going to put some marks. Yeah. Marks here. For the fun of it. So you're going to see me practicing this a lot more. I may go back. I'm happy with my S. I practiced that S several times. Now, it's probably not the best, and I could probably have thicker strokes on the downstroke here. Maybe I can just put in a thick downstroke to make it prettier. but I don't want to mess it up too much. So if I was doing calligraphy, official calligraphy, I would probably be more conscious of my upstrokes and downstrokes to make them prettier. And this would probably be a kind of a downstroke too, like that. And the P, I didn't practice the P at all. I'm going to leave it alone. So I'm going to be practicing. You're going to see me practice this. I'll probably bore the bejeebies out of y'all. And then these sheets that I'm practicing on, scribble sheets, I'm going to save these for jelly printing because there's no sense in throwing this, or I could put them in junk journals or collage work or whatever. But I suppose by the time you do the whole alphabet, hi, Azure. I used to write when I wrote nice, but nowadays everything's been digital. My writing looks horrible. Well, I'm not unhappy with my writing, but my writing certainly is not calligraphy. And this, I would call this very beginning, but at least I did think about it. And then I went back and added my thicker lines, but I was experimenting. Susan said to use any chisel tip marker. I may go get me, now these are still the 22-cent markers. I may go get me a couple of markers, or I may have a couple from that liquidation sale. I may have some red ones that I can practice with. In fact, I do think I have an entire box that I got in Wisconsin that probably needs to be used up. And they're all red chisel tip. I might get those out. I think I brought those with me. I think you're concerned about the up and with the brush and calligraphy, not this kind. Yeah. Well, I'm getting that upstroke being thin and the downstroke being thick from Dee Dee. Because that's what, when she talked about her calligraphy, she says most calligraphers say that the upstroke is thin and the downstroke is thick. I'm not sure what you mean, Susan, about not this kind. Yeah. Well, this is, I guess, calligraphy versus handwriting, you know. I just want to practice it. I'm pretty happy with this. Where's my, oh, let's put it in my journal. I'll practice some more later. I don't do any more than 2 a day, though. You'd be totally bored. But I should practice the capital letters so that I don't have to sit and figure them all out. Where did I do with that other one? I put it on that black sheet. Let's put this one on the opposite side. It's fun to play with this. I certainly would not sell my services as a calligrapher. I don't commission out my art anyway. I'm past that stage of wanting to make money for art. I'm into the, I'm just playing stuff. So it's getting pretty late. Let's see, what time is it? 7:08. So I played with my calligraphy. We did ATCs this morning. We did the novel trims. I'm really happy with this. And we did that amethyst page over here. Is that all I did? What else did I do? Oh, we had the postcard contest. That's about all we did. Well, I got here a little late, too, so I'm having fun. If I don't get everything on my list done, so what? So thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. I'll go back in and document this. I played with Shetland Pony and Harlequin. Petals and Dream, don't forget to send me your address so I can send off your envelope. Hi, Art Life. You love art too? cookbook. It's looking great. Oh, cool book. Yeah, my journal. Let's just do a flip of my journal because it's almost full. And today's what, the 19th? I might have to be clipping in more pages. This, of course, is from that. I want to paint a canvas. This came off the Needlecraft. This is Needlecraft Collage. This is my Julia Ward Howe sketch. That's journaling. I want to see. I'm leaving this for calligraphy, but I might do something else on this because I've got several of these. Doodle Game 3. And I love the back of the Doodle games. I love how the marker comes through. And this was ATCs 1 through 4. Came out of the Needlecraft. Greetings. We are here again with so many interesting things to occupy our attention. I love that. And here's a sketch of astronaut Alan Shepard. I got that a reference photo off of Wiki. I put my photos over my daily journaling, which really isn't that personal, but it's like word of the day, what day it is, what I did that day, my calendar. This holds some personal stuff. It's a doodle envelope that I messed up on. This is a scrap page, the other half of the calendar. This documents the bingo night, more ATCs from what Elise sent me. Some fussy cut images. This is a pick 10 that I did on Lisa, My Eclectic Life. That's a sewing bead theme. Then I did another pick 10 on the back of that, Shall We Dance? Here's a scrap page. See, I've getting this pretty well filled up. You guys have seen it all. Here's Doodle Game 4 on Friday nights. Here's my ewer. I did this, I think, on Friday night. This is my first dictionary page. And then under here, I'm hiding all my little, I like to work the Sudoku puzzles, and I keep them. I do pretty good on, they give you 5 stars, you know, the 1 star easy. I do pretty good on the 1, 2, 3 stars. But when it gets up to 4 and 5 stars, I'm still learning. And this is watercolor paper here. And I think what I'm going to do is move all this that I got clipped. And on this side, I want to do a quick model of what I'm going to do for my cover for March. So I'll be taking this off and putting March, a model for it. And then on this side, I'm going to collage some more needlework stuff. Here's the discussion we had on that double-sided dollar store stuff that I eventually went in and glued down because in your journal, it keeps falling off when you flip the pages. And I staple, oh yeah, this is my failed Margaret, or keep calling her Margaret Thatcher, Queen Victoria. These sketches aren't that great. I'm going to back sketch her again. I haven't captured her yet. This is my little paper doll stamp. I carved that stamp one morning. Here's Mabel Hubbard, the wife of Alexander Graham Bell. Some more journaling. And I think Friday night when I do my doodle game, I'm going to do it with white ink on black. I do it there, and maybe I've got another one. Well, I might do it here. This is my washi tape page, more ATCs. So you see, there's another. This is calligraphy paper. Or is that copy paper? No, that's a calligraphy paper. And I haven't been using it because this might be copy paper. I can't tell. I'll have to figure it out. And this is my novel trims that I did today. Another Doodle Game 5. Are you bored? Here was drawing with a paintbrush. On Friday nights, I'm trying to pick 2 new techniques, art techniques to try. And when I say new, I mean, I shouldn't use the word new because I'm just going to explore on Friday night. Every Friday night now, I'm going to pick 2 art techniques to try. And I'm going to keep practicing. Like here was draw with a paintbrush. That was technique 1. And my handwriting, where I did that ewer, that was technique 2. And so every Friday night, I'm just going to have a little segment where I try a different art technique. Here's the sketches I did yesterday of Maria Sandos, who's a Nebraska. She's a really famous, not famous, she's well known in Nebraska. She wrote Old Jules, sort of a story about Western Nebraska. They built a dormitory at the University of Nebraska. They called it Sandos Hall. She's an author. Here's Dan Hesse. He was a CEO of Sprint. He's retired now. But I watch a channel, Bert Wolf Travels, and he went to Kansas City and he interviewed Dan Hesse. And I put the quote, "When I stopped working, I realized I was carrying around a lot of stress," Hesse says. Now I live very much in the moment. He was talking about just living each day, living each moment rather than worrying about tomorrow and having regrets about yesterday. And I was really surprised. I was looking for quotes from Maria Sandos, and I only found 3. And the one I liked was, "The hills of one's youth are all mountains." Here's a pocket page. Here's where I did that vintage stamp for Journey. Here's where I was playing with carving, doodling with my X-Acto knife. More ATCs from Sherry Lynn. I'm really liking these. I think you guys see them pretty dark, but I see all the reds and the golds and the blues in the background. Here's the ATCs I did today. There's my Harlequin. Another envelope I can tuck things into. There's my Shetland pony. Nelson Mandela and Anton Cermak. He was a Chicago mayor. He took a bullet for F.D. Roosevelt when an assassination attempt on F.D. Roosevelt, and he died. There's my pretty ladies from the Needlecraft treasure hunt page. This is a page I can work on. Stamping page. Abraham Lincoln. I did this on his birthday. My history page. I got some ATCs left to do, and then I get into my fib sketch-a-days. Here, I'm going to do my doodles Friday on this. And here's some more fib sketch-a-days. Fib sketch-a-days. And then I'm back at the back. That was a flip through of my February journal. I've bored you to tears. And then I close it up. I call this my wraparound. And I close it up like this. And put this little hairband around it. How fun. Let's look at chat. Thank you, Journey. Phone keys. Dang phone keys. Oh, I thought maybe I did something wrong. I thought I slapped you again, Sherry Lynn. Thank you, Linda. Don't forget, Linda McAllister, Becky McCauley, and Meri Abrams are going to be doing a hangout Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Don't forget the backside of the journal. Yeah. Penelope would be insulted, wouldn't she? There's the backside of the journal. No more slaps, Sherry Lynn says. Well, you know, I've tried to keep this one thinner, but my January one is just as thick as this. I think I'll have to have two custom keepers. I'm thinking about putting these in custom keepers. But by the time I get 12 of these for every month, I'll have a 12 thick-inch journal for 2019. But what I like about this is you do you work in it every day, and you don't worry about making masterpiece art every day. You know, and it just grows. It grows on you. Oh, Art Life. Let's go look at Art Life's channel. We're going to go check out your channel, Art Life. You've got Well, here you got 299 on when I went there. Let's see your videos. I don't play all your videos. I just check out and see what you do. A realistic bird drawing, testing Crayola, Google picked my art supplies, carrying on my parrot live stream, Doodle Day, huge collab with 3040 art, drawing a parrot live stream, drawing a dog. You look like you got some nice drawings going there. Drawing Billy Eilish time lapse. Let's look at your playlist. You got some good playlists going. Channels, no channels. About. Hi guys, I love it when you give a nice about. I love it because that's how we learn about you. My name is Fatima and I'm 11 years old. Hi, Fatima. I post a lot of different art videos like challenges, tutorials, time lapse, and much more. I do a live stream once a week. Instagram Art Life 101. Things about me. My hobbies are gymnastics and art. I love food. I love Galaxy. I'm British and live in England. I love purple and blue. Blue and purple. My birthday is October 5th, 2007. I want to be an artist when I'm older. If you're interested in my channel, then please subscribe so that you can join the Galaxy Squad. Well, looks like you got a nice channel going there, Art Life. And what I can see with your drawings, if you're only 11, I'm not going to play your videos here, but it looks like for an 11-year-old, you have some nice drawings going there. So if you're interested in Art Life, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. There we go, Art Life. You got another subby. $11. Yeah, 11 years old. Hi, River City. Sherry Lynn says, great job, Art Life. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to call it a morning. It's almost 7:30. So thank you all for sticking with me through my calligraphy trials and my ATCs this morning. It's kind of a slow go this morning, but there we are. There's the back of my journal. Hi, Vanessa. Hello to everybody that I missed. Welcome. And goodbye to everybody that came in and joined the stream this morning. I'm getting to love my squeaky chair. I'm getting used to these squeaks. Maybe if I say how much I like them, they'll stop squeaking. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Do some art.